Okay. Dear Mooji, I have been attending satsang with Mooji on the internet for a couple of years. It is said that we are beingness, and beingness is all and creates the I, which then becomes human identity, and most people live with this I place, from this I place. I have understood recently that I am that unknowable before it makes an I and a label and a story. So again, I have understood recently this, that I am that unknowable before it makes an I and a label and a story. Somehow I grasp that this is so, that it makes to me, which I identify with as being the real one. So what the English is not so straightforward. Somehow I grasp that this is so, that I am before even the sense of I. And this it makes a me which I identify with as being the real one, and it has been my reference point for existence until now. I get this intellectually and possibly a sense of it experientially at times. My question is, does inquiry end here? You see? Or what is the right inquiry at this point? If beyond I is the unknowable being. Thank you, Mooji, for emanating such brilliance and clarity. Sincerely, Linda. Okay, let's try and get to this point. So what you're saying is, I have understood that until now I've been taking the I as my reference point, and that is the reality itself. But now there's a sense that I am earlier than the I. Before the I forms, I am there. I am the unknowable one. I must be saying this. I have understood recently that I am the unknowable before it makes an I and a label and a story. So before any story, any label, I am there, but not as that personal I. Somehow I grasp that this is so, that it makes a me, it creates a me which I identify with as being the real one, and it has been my reference point for existence until now. Now it says, I get this intellectually and possibly a sense of it experientially at times. My question is, does inquiry end here? Where exactly? It cannot end there. It cannot end until you are finished. As I said before, the one who starts the inquiry will not finish the inquiry, but will be finished by the inquiry. The one who starts the inquiry will not finish the inquiry. That one will be finished by the inquiry. So you cannot say the inquiry is over and you are still left. And then the inquiry is not complete. You are not left as the one who is trying to find out. Then you say the inquiry doesn't work. You can say that the inquiry doesn't work. Then who are you? So, does the inquiry end here? No, it does not. The inquiry shows now, but I cannot be what I'm looking at. And if now I'm able, before I was looking at the world and talking about the manifestation and all these identities and something that I could comment and measure, my mind could measure and interpret. But now, the one who was interpreting is itself now being watched. And any other sensation somehow just spontaneously is perceived. So all those can be left aside as appearances now. That's the inquiry still hot. What observes all of these things? The question now. What observes all of this? Can the observer be another thing that is being observed as well too? And if the observer is another thing that can be observed, what will be observing this observer? Don't leave it as a riddle. If you give it to the mind, it's just a riddle and say, oh no, I can't, this is too much. Or all things are being noticed, is being seen. But what is seeing that now, to be clear? Why should I ask this question? Is it not already clear enough that everything that is seen itself is phenomenal? Isn't that enough? No, it is not enough. Who are you? Where is your position? Who is speaking all of this? I wonder if you follow. One person must hear with some Buddha ears today. Otherwise, my point of sitting here is worthless. Anyway, I'm not just talking to you. I'm talking to whoever listens. What is the right inquiry at this point? What is the right question at this point? The question has been posed. All of this is watched. And the natural sense is it's watched by me. I am the watcher of it. Then the question, who is the I who says I am the watcher of it? Is that I also watchable? Then some discernment must come. No, the I is not watchable. In fact, what is there is not even an I. Then what sees this? This is also seen. What are we hunting for? That which cannot recede anymore. You are receding. Then you come to a place, there's no more place to recede. There's no place to go back earlier than, except if the mind is creating some idea about it. That is going to be pure experience. If beyond I is the unknowable being, if beyond I is the unknowable being, are you that unknowable being, or are you talking about the unknowable being? Are you trying to understand about the unknowable being with your mind? Then you are not that unknowable being. You're not it. You are just talking about it. It's merely just an idea for you. The unknowable being is not anything so, oh, the unknowable being. It is you. Who is going to know you? Only your returning attention, your returning mind will have the sense, the taste. And that mind and you will not be different. It will be one thing. So you can as well say, it's I am knowing myself, I am realizing myself. I am understanding, I am perceiving myself, you see. Very good. Thank you.